Apple where? Where is the apple? Ian, you should train me to be better like you are. But there are things I'm doing that maybe you don't find right. Ian Duncan. How are you? I don't need to come this close. Tuanze ama how much do you have ukiweza keep your drinks this far. In fact, we don't encourage drinks because there is equipment that can get destroyed by inaweza mwagika by accident, ituletee hasara yenye hatutarajii ama hatujakusudia kuwa nayo. So be careful. Hello? Hapo unaona malaya yote. Hiyo ya kumwambia
What did I say?
Ibra. Oh, mnasema Ibra final. Nilidozi mahali katikati. Kama nilishinda lakini nilianza kuona hiyo. So ni rematch. Kuna biashara ya masala na ni siku hizi za gari interest kama mkopo ya ni robot. Zamani walikuwa na watoto maisha bana. Lakini hizi maresi zinasaidia sana. Hizi zimejifunza vibaya sana. What happened? Ishmael anacheza nani? Yeah. Ishmael is not around. What do you know about? You know Ishmael? Diana. South Africa. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a picture. Just like 3, 2, 1, go.
If you're seated here,
Give you the trade.
Come back with noise. Come back with noise.
it's gone. Yeah? It's on now.
Hizo balls wenu unafaa uwe. Unakula pesa kufanya kazi. We don't deserve it.
Umekuja wengine? Aizo. Anda na hii. Nakimbia kama mbuzi. One of these is to jump out. You need to kick out that boy.
Call this guy? Yes. That's Chobe's seat. This is my seat.
So me, I'm sitting in Chobe's seat.
Yeah.
Chobe is there.
He's sitting up, but it's okay. Don't worry.
You want to sit down or you want to kick out? So we have to kick you out.
Kick you out. But you should have been.
But you're good
long
vibes.
time ago.
No, this guy, don't give him a hit. I told him, you keep your ass. My money is in
If you tell me I give you med start.
From 0-0, my money is in even tonight, you know.
Maybe Wednesday. Wednesday, I don't drink a lot of alcohol.
Sele.
Si sele, siele, siele. Utasema si sele, sema siele. Ndio unaanza Kikuyu. Anaanza kuiza. Very good. Very good. Unatoka Mombasa na kuja kwa chicken.
Very nice. Dress nana. Hii sitaki dress na nyonyi. Sikiza kwa nyanga nikikuja Mombasa. Trademark. Unaona hata umenotice. So nataka nifurahi na sele tukicheza. CL. Kweli kwa mzee tumeanza kwa mwaka mmoja.
Not too
Wow, what a beautiful Sunday evening we're having at Mchana Pub Grill. And apparently the big game has started. Ibra versus YEGON. It has started. Ibra taking an early lead. And is gonna, oh, what a shot on that one. Wow. YEGON 1, Ibra 3. We wave game on. Just the previous game between VP and Dog City was very, very competitive indeed, and apparently even Dog City accepted and acknowledged. Wow, that was a competition and a half. VP did very, very well against formidable Dog City. And here is another blockbuster against Kelvin YEGON against powerful break. And I think Ibra is reeling from some platform of confidence. They fancied Ishmael from South Africa yesterday at Jamlock in Athi River. So it's really on top of the world match, because previously, the previous night, Ishmael had beaten him. So that was 1-1. I wonder when the final will be between those two. But this is YEGON from Mchana Pool Club against Ibra Sijemba from from Rosebery, Uganda. It is Rosebery Club against Mchana Pool Club. At the same time, it is Kenya against Uganda. Remember, this YEGON is one of the upcoming Kenyan top players. It's good history around him. It's good statistics around him. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake, and he might be punished with this versatile Ugandan. As much as he might look young, small, but Ibra is an African pool player. He's played so many matches, so many races, so many competitions in Africa, across Africa, whether it's Morocco, whether it's in South Africa, whether it's in Uganda, whether it's in Tanzania, whether it's in Zimbabwe, whether it's in Zambia. This Ugandan has played pool for the longest time. So, in my opinion, YEGON must be very careful and wary of him, because he can read a game as complicated as none other, and he can get away young Ugandan shot. Yes, he's going for it. Is he going for it? Yes, he's going for it. He's thinking twice. I think he's thinking twice. He's thinking twice. He's holding a little bit. Oh, perfectly done. Is he going? He has to use some technique, because even if he draws it, if he goes for it and does a skill shot, still, he has to make sure the cue ball is in the right position to do the remaining 3 yellows. So skill shot, he can do it, but after that, what happens next? But he could yellow at the corner, right across. He could get it at the corner, down the table. Oh no, that was risky. I think it was an afterthought, and he did it, and he thought about it. So he should have just decided the right the first time. Wow, game on. Ibra, Uganda 3, YEGON, Kenya 1. It's a race 21. Oh, he has 2 shots. Yeah, he has 2 shots. So it's still okay. He has 2 shots. Can still. Still do it. The looking finish about these red balls. It's possible to finish the red balls. Yes, yesterday night there was a mini tournament at Jamlock. Jamlock is within the peripheries of Nairobi city. It's actually next county neighboring Nairobi. And was in the finals. Apparently, the same guy. So, and actually the scores was 6-5. It was light at the last minute. So, will it be the rematch for that rivalry yesterday? So let's wait and see. It's going. Oh, this one. is comfortably in the bags of Ibra Sijamba. That is fantastically done. It will be YEGON, the calculator 1. It will be Ibra 4. It started slow, Andrew Kibe, but I think it's an interesting match because those two players are looking also very calculating indeed, and they are giving themselves out to the game, which is very important. As much as the scores is 1 to YEGON and Ibra 4, I think it's still too early to call it Andrew Kibe.
Oh, it's still early days, coach. You know, some players take longer to settle than others, especially when the person you're playing is a formidable player. You're watching some of the best pool in Africa tonight here at Mchana Pub and Grill. We're enjoying ourselves. Place is full of men. If I don't know where your women are, but just tell them we have money. Pool players always have money. Like for example, this game there's a pot of $1,000. The winner walks away with $1,000. That's the pot right here tonight. I never play a game unless I'm playing for money. It doesn't make sense. It is a waste of my time. And tonight we have two of the best players in Africa playing it out for $1,000. You can tell by the quality of the play. Ibra versus YEGON. YEGON is called the calculator for a reason. That guy sees some shit as guys don't. Playing very well tonight, but scores currently: Ibra is on fire at 4, YEGON 1. Remember, you're looking at one professional and one semi-professional. You decide who the professional is, but those are as a status right now. This and every Sunday here at Mchana Pub and Grill on Gong Road. Yeah, this is like the ultimate pool hall in Africa. I don't know about other countries. I just know Africa for now. It's the ultimate pool hall. You guys, this is if I was to take the camera around, I would show you 99% of the people in here are men. They're here to play nothing but pool. We have 8 pool tables. Very soon expanding, because pool is our life. We eat, we dream, we sleep pool. If I have Chiles I want to meet, they are coming to meet me here. I am never going anywhere else. It's ridiculous. It's like chairman put a curse on us. It's some bullshit. like what the fuck, my nigga? Very nice shot from Ibra. Yeah, well, why do we keep coming here every time? Like what is special about this place? Yeah, chairman is a witch doctor. But yeah, Ibra makes a mistake. This is not a mistake that is made on this level. On this level, this game is done. I mean, I would finish it, but on that day, I would have had to take all the drugs known to man. But these guys, for them, it's just another day. So YEGON needs to put that one. That's his one shot. Oh, he fumbles. He fumbles. Come on, YEGON. Be better, YEGON.
Wow, that was an interesting interesting match because, in my opinion, it should have been the center. It should have gone to this. I will have played the center ball. Oh, it's okay. Let's wait and see.
Oh, wait. All this is my cost. Right, I mean, me, I was invited. I don't even know why. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm an invitee.
Wow, very nicely controlled, but still not a sure bet. Is he going for it? Let's wait and see. Make sure he doesn't foul on that yellow ball. Oh, fantastic. That is fantastic done. Looked very complicated, but that was fancily done.
Come on, YEGON.
Remember, this is the home turf of YEGON, and so many spectators waiting for him to do the necessary, and I think it's going so far not so bad because it's a race straight one. It's just a difference of 3 frames, so it's still too early to call it up and even to make an opinion on it. So let us wait and see. This is just my friend here next to me. Here, there's a guy from Mombasa, my brother. Sula, what do you think so far? This game started too fast for YEGON. It's 5, but it's 21. What can you opinion?
We actually from Mombasa. We are really enjoying the game.
Hey, what's your name?
My name is Yele from Mombasa, and so far Ibra is playing very well.
All right.
Yeah.
But on top of that, think about this environment, Chana Pub and Grill. What's your opinion of it as a pool arena?
It is amazing. The arena is so beautiful, and it's able to entertain everyone, every pool player.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I think back to Mombasa, there's so many good arenas. There's Kingston, there's Nest, there's Mingles, there is so many. I think Kenya pool is opening up so many opportunities everywhere. So I think the sky is the limit for Kenya pool, because if you look at long time ago, the Kenyans never used to prefer challenging the Ugandans, but now they can challenge them anywhere. So I think Kenya, sky's the limit for Kenya.
Yeah, sure. Mombasa, we have so many pool arenas. We have Kingston, we have Mingles, and so many of them. There are several clubs there. So any competition, any international competition is welcomed in Mombasa anytime, anywhere.
All right. But what about the players? Top, I think Kenya, Mombasa is also very good Kenyan players there. So I think it's also as a pool of talent, Mombasa. Maybe just to mention a few from.
Yeah, for sure, we have very good players in Mombasa. Example, we have Nazir, Shims, better known as Shims. We have Derico, and very young upcoming talent.
Right.
So the pool is really going blazes. The pool game is really it's actually appreciated now in Mombasa and Kenya at large.
Thank you so much. That is Sele. Remember, Mombasa is the second largest city in Kenya, and is a coastal city. Is in terms of the proximity to the ocean in East Africa, I think is one of the best destinations. You cannot compare it with Zanzibar. So I think it's above Zanzibar in terms of hierarchy of the cities in the ocean. Kibi, what was I saying? Okay, just say it. I know you're eating, but what was I saying?
Just say, call it for what it is. Prostitution.
Oh, you're talking about and Kibi is talking about prostitution. No, not that is not the right. That's the right thing to say. But what I'm trying to say is that Mombasa is the second largest city in Kenya. It's a coastal city. It's a tourist attraction center. A destination. It's perfect. It's a world-class place. People, world billionaires, they go to you. Mombasa, Malindi, Kilifi. Wow, you'll see some of the most expensive yachts, and you will never get a destination like Mombasa. That's one of our second largest cities. This is our second largest city in Kenya. But back to this table. Ibra is looking comfortable with the red balls and apparently is going to move to 6. He's going to move to 6. Wow, he might end up building pressure on the Kenyan YEGON, the calculator, but let's wait and see. Wow, so far so good for him. Oh, he's gonna finish. It's nicely done. He's gonna finish it. It's nicely done. No, that's top quality. That's world-class finish. But remember, it is still too early because it's at race to 21. It's a race to 21. But YEGON.
YEGON is making some very silly errors, very silly mistakes that he should not be making on this level.
All right.
So Ibra is capitalizing on YEGON's mistakes.
All right. Probably, don't you think he could do an early break so that a timeout so that he just gets sorted out, because he has got so many of his colleagues here who can really pinpoint the errors he's making, and he goes back to this table and do his thing, because he's the calculator. He's capable and he's a top Kenyan upcoming player. So it's surprising how he's letting Ibra run away. But let's wait and see. It's never over until it is over. Powerful break. That's a powerful break. Oh yes, it's a dry break. Oh no, that's unfortunate indeed. He needed this one. He needed this break. That's unfortunate, but let's wait and see.
Takes a yellow. Set up.
Yes, yellows are looking finishable with the level and the quality of Ibra Sejamba from Uganda. It's looking quite finishable indeed. He has to go for the yellows. There's no option for him. The yellows is the option for him.
We are talking about Shonali.
Wow, Ibra Sejamba looking comfortable indeed on the table. Sometimes you might think he's a little bit lazy, sometimes he's a little bit weak on the strokes, but he's performing and apparently is making it work for himself. So, and currently in Uganda, he's a top form player, even daring Caesar. So wow, look at that. Is somebody in form playing those shots? But just to tell you about the weather in Nairobi right now, it's chilly a little bit and it's been raining heavily. The floods, it's been flooding and love. But today it's been a very quiet and cool and no rains for tonight. But yesterday and the other day it's been raining and it's been flooding in Nairobi city. Too much. Not only Nairobi, but the rest of Kenya. It's been flood after flood, after flood after flood. We've never seen these rains before, but this is the nature. Back to this. Looking comfortable for Ibra to stretch this to 7. Looking dangerous for the calculator YEGON. Remember, YEGON also plays for the Mchana Pool Club. He's one of the Morans. He plays for the Morans auxiliary club, or sorry, auxiliary team in Mchana. So they call them themselves the Morans. The young players from Mchana. The younger version of the senior players of Mchana is in the Morans. Very versatile and dangerous as well. So YEGON is one of the players. How about that? Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? I think Ibra is looking dangerous. He's looking dangerous. Oh.
Well done, Sejeba.
I think YEGON needs to go back to the drawing board, and I think he needs to find a strategy of countering this.
I told you were here. YEGON. We are learning. YEGON, come on. You can do it. YEGON, it's a chance.
There's a powerful break, but it is a dry break.
YEGON, come on.
A chance for YEGON.
Let's do it. Thank you, YEGON. Come on.
This is a big chance for YEGON, because if he can pull this one, alafu he is the one breaking and he breaks well, he pulls another one, because he's the potential and the type of guy who does always breaks and finishes. So if he does a break and finish, he moves to 3, it builds the pressure and the momentum for his game, and probably he'll come back from this drawback. Yes, this one with this quality, he could pull it up, trust me. He has the potential, the quality and the pedigree at the moment to do this reverse dish. In Kenya, they call him the calculator. He does a lot of calculations on the table, and he should be able to pull this one off. This one, I can bet he can pull it up. He'll do it, in my opinion. He'll do it. He calculates,
One at a time.
and that's one of the reasons he's call him the calculator. So he's,
Just said YEGON. You can do it.
the Kenyans are fronting for him and rallying.
Thank you.
Yes, that is YEGON for you. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. This one. Yes.
Thank you, YEGON.
That one, I call this one, he's gonna do it. And if he's done breaking, he can also do a break and finish. So if he does it, he'll build the momentum for his game.
Very nice, very nice.
That is top quality. The calculator, YEGON. So many of the Kenyan spectators are applauding that, even the Ugandans have applauded that, even I can see the manager of Ibra Sijemba, Bob, next to me here, appreciating that finish.
The last minute.
Yeah, you just need to take his time. You want to break before the rack is done. Oh, I think he's. Oh, that is it. Oh, quite unfortunate there. That was unfortunate. Sorry, this. If you are YEGON and you are in this level, in this pressure, what will you advise YEGON to do at this time? Because you played very well and you did dispel the manipulation on this table. If you are YEGON, what can you do if you are telling you are 2 and the guy is 7? What can you do?
Okay, for me, what I can tell YEGON is just to relax, calm down, play the way he plays during maybe practice, follow his routine, don't change anything, and he will catch up.
Thank you, VP. That was Patrick Mwangi, who just played against Dock City, and they lost marginally indeed. But back to this table, we are having another potential finish by Ibra. Is a potential finish by Ibra. Slightly one problem ball, but I think he might control it. There's slight problem ball there, but he'll control it, in my opinion. He'll try to control it and manipulate the cue ball through. Because this one, he has to finish. If he doesn't finish with the YEGON quality, he'll finish. Oh, he's gotten it. Then it is. Yes, that pattern. Oh, I never knew you sing that ball. If you sing that ball, then it's over. Oh, that was the safety for YEGON, but apparently he has spotted it, so it's looking not interesting for YEGON. Andrew Kibe, as an experienced and a 2-time, 3-time Kenyan champion, in these scenarios, in these situations, what will you do, or what will you advise YEGON to do?
Either you go do some drugs or you go pray to your God, but at this time you need to take a break, go outside. You never know. Yeah, sometimes that break is good for you, just to clear your mind and to hear what some of the people have to say.
Wow. This is. Oh, we never anticipated this margin to be this way. But it has come to this, and it is a 6 difference. Wow. Yeah. If you are the one playing Ibra at this time and your score is 2 and Ibra is 8, what can you do now? Do you take a break, or what can you do now? What is the best? Okay, for you, what will you do?
I will take a break first.
You take a time out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you rest a little bit and you come back.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So that is, and the Ugandans also giving us advice here, saying, but this a young Ugandan just beat a senior Kenyan player the other day, Dominic Maina from Kasarani. He beat him in a very interesting match at Jamlock Club, and wow, this 18-year-old boy is doing very well, and he gave a good account of himself. And in my opinion, this boy has potential. The sky is the limit for him. But back to this table. Ibra Sejamba on the yellows, and apparently is looking potential to clear this one, because that center yellow will unlock the problem yellow ball next to the black ball. Big chance. Or do you think he'll use the center yellow to remove that black yellow next to the black yellow background?
I think he will play that yellow ball to the red.
What do you think he'll do? Oh, he's delayed it. So what do you think he'll do next?
He'll make a drop back.
He'll make a drop back?
Yeah, in the side spin. So
A drop back with side spin?
Yeah,
You're doing the right thing. Just say it.
You unlock the black, touching the yellow.
Oh, has he done it?
No.
Oh. Wow. That was Yaya. He's a young boy. He's a young Ugandan top player. Still a little bit shy. We are trying to push him so that he can be confident, because he's right. He's done with himself very well. So you need to be confident when he's talking on the microphone. But back to this table, I think it could be looking possible for the calculator YEGON to come back to the table. Yes. Oh, even better for him. Even better. I think this one YEGON will pull it. This one YEGON will pull. Yes, certainly YEGON will pull this one. Yes. Yes. Wow. And just next to me, just somebody just jetted into Mchana, my good friend, and 2-time or 3-time Ugandan top player champion. How are you, my brother?
I'm okay, sir. How are you?
Who are you?
By names, I'm called Sulamatov, aka Mandov.
All right. Tell me, what's your opinion so far on this game, YEGON against Ibra?
Like I always tell you, if it's about Ugandan players versus Kenya, it's obvious win. Ugandans, of course.
I think that's being too biased. But apparently Ugandans are, oh, look at that first shot.
I believe Kenyan pool has improved, and I really like it, because They have been failing to play pool. They're always asking for offers, but now I feel very good seeing them playing heads up. They don't want that extra nyama kwa nyama now.
All right. Thank you so much. And you also Ugandan. Are you having any potential customer? Because me, I played you so many times. Maybe me and you is a draw for probably. So you having, apart from me, are you having any other customer? You are playing Sulamoto?
No. Me, I'm no longer an active pool player.
All right. But tell me, this young boy here next to us here, you call you
Yahaya.
What do you think? What's your opinion on this young boy? Because he impressed me the other day. He was playing against a top Kenyan player and he gave a good account of himself. What is where are you going forward to this young boy?
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's among the current upcoming players in Uganda.
Okay.
He is also a very, very good player. So Kenyans, be careful.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Sula. Welcome to the club. Wow. Has he done it? Yes, he has done it. So I think he'll go for the red balls. Red balls are looking really manageable. Really manageable. They're manageable, not so comfortable, not so easy, but they are indeed manageable. So I think Andrew Kibe, if only he can pull this one, Andrew Kibe, I think who knows what can happen next. He has to be with this frame, he has to do it.
Yes, because this is what we call a confidence frame. Yes, how can he lose when he's on the table? And the balls are not badly set up. So this is a confidence frame. He needs to win it, come down to 8-4, and then now he can build himself up slowly, one game at a time. And on this level, I don't think this is, it's not too much to ask. Yeah, this is just kawaida. Yes. So YEGON is on the table. He has only 4 balls left. The pattern is clear. Everybody can see it. It's a clear pattern. He can go for it. He needs to go for it. No, there's nothing else left here. Because even the red ball that is is up here at the top of the table, it goes on both pockets. It goes in both pockets right now. So there's no reason to hesitate. Finish down there, come up here. Yes, that's the shot to play. That's the shot to play. Now make sure that goes in. Yeah, you can even come up here if you want, or finish down there. But it's not too complicated. Either way, you got, yes, I would do that. Play the ball down there, come and finish up here. Yeah, simple like that. Interesting. Does he have the follow through, or he wants to leave the white dead at the red? Just leave it dead there. But again, remember, the only reason why I ask guys, Poj and I are commentating is because we ain't as good as these people on the table. If we were, we would be on the table and they would be commentating. So some of the ideas we have in our heads are not what they play. Oh, look at that. Beautiful shot. That's a confident shot. YEGON is getting his confidence back. YEGON is getting his confidence back. That was a beautiful shot. Like that. Look at that. Good shot, YEGON.
Well done.
Remember channel YouTube. Very nice. So if you hear us cheering for YEGON more than we're cheering for Ibra, you know your own Team Chana YouTube page. If you want to hear Ibra being cheered, you can go to their channel. Yeah, so don't bring us your small puny feelings. But here, YEGON.
All Sorry, and that's Andrew Kibe, one of our funny Kenyan. He's an artist. He's a celeb in Kenya. Every walks, you have thousands and thousands of people following him, especially the women. But this is Pool, and at the same time, we are here to have fun. And Andrew Kibe, just want to tell you, it's not about that. We are, as commentators, we need to be as neutral as possible. So we might be having blood oscillating towards the YEGON, but it is a compliment. Is it not complimentary? It is a must. We must be neutral, Andrew Kibe.
Do you know that Mchana Pool Club, Pub and Grill on Gong Road is the only pub in Kenya that has professional pool players? Bodge? Did you know that?
Yes, it's
only professional players.
Exactly.
They come, they train, they work here. Their work is to play pool. Okay. So right now,
and they do break and finish all the time. But so I think, in my opinion, YEGON should just play his game because it's capable of doing break and finish. It does it every day here. So he shouldn't play the name. He should play his game.
Settling down. So let's get. It should be a break and finish all the time. Yes.
And trust me, Ibra must be very careful because if the calculator picks his game up, trust me, it will be break and finish or reverse this. Break and finish.
So if Ibra loses his step even for 1 second, like that.
This one, YEGON has a chance in this game. In this frame, sorry.
One mistake.
And I think it's very important the Kenyans give Ugandans a run for the money, because if you look at even the G economics, remember Uganda has the biggest balance of trade. There is no country in the world with such a balance of trade with Kenya like Uganda. Uganda is the biggest balance of trade in Kenya. And we share so much. It's a landlocked country, depend on that a lot. We share so many things with Ugandan. So Uganda and Kenya, you can never separate them. They're friends by force. You know, as much as they can make noise, we share friendship by force. I don't know whether it's God machinations or what, because Uganda cannot do without Kenya. Kenya cannot do without Uganda. Uganda's got so much food, so much groceries, so many eggs, so many things. Kenya's got so much, and the railway line, I can't, there's nothing more I can say. But back to this table, it is what it is. What's your opinion, Andrew Kibe?
I think we thank Uganda for also supplying us with very beautiful, okay, not beautiful women, but the ones with a big nyash. But back to the table, that was a very uncharacteristic mistake, a very stupid mistake from YEGON there. Yeah, he was given the game and he gave it back. Yeah, he was given the game and he gave it back. Now Ibra is controlling the table. Ibra is a very slow player, but the fact that he's here today means that we have had to deal with the speed of his game because of the quality of his game as well. Another snooker? No. This time he doesn't snooker himself. But that was very silly of YEGON. Should have taken time to think which was the best way out of that situation. And he had a ball down there. It was going to give him a perfect cannon on the two reds down at the bank there. Oh, I know Ibra has a height problem. He has to overcompensate. I don't know which other parts of his life he overcompensates, but for this one, he has to make a few decisions because one miss again on this level would mean certain death. There we go. You see that? Does he see it? Yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky because he doesn't have a line of sight. So he has to assume what he's playing. He has to assume that he's getting the angle right. All right. All right. So where does he take the yellow? The center, to the left there, or down there to the right? Bottom right. Let's see. Where does he take the yellow? There we go. There we go. Let's go, YEGON. Come on, YEGON. Come on, YEGON. You can do this. And a big thank you to Podge. He just bought me a double black. So tonight we are going to get drunk. If I had a wife, Podge, today I would tell her, don't wait up for me. There we go. Yeah, one shot. One. It's finishable. Yes, it's finishable. One shot at a time. Podge on this. He has to go for a snooker down there where the two balls are. But for now, he has to go for it. Yeah, for now he has to go for it. He has to go for it.
He should start down there. He should start down there. That's right. He should start down before coming this way. He needs to play that ball down there. Yes, that's the right one.
Church this weekend.
this is not looking good for YEGON. This is not looking good for YEGON. Ibra's built his confidence. Ibra is apparently spotting all his balls. This one might be, or will be, one of them. Yes. So far doing everything well. And he might even have a chance of snookering. YEGON. I think he'll go for it. I think he'll just go for it. Yes, he'll go for it. All those red balls are possible. And the black ball is exposed. So it means, wow, that's a confident player on the table. I think he's going for it. The black ball is exposed enough. The black ball is going in. All he needs is just to finish the red balls. Ibra. The black ball is highly exposed. The anticipation. As long as. How about that for finish?
Well done.
Andrew Kibe. Is it possible for YEGON to come back on this?
I think that's the wrong question that you're asking. Because now we've gone from believing that YEGON can come back, but he's still making very, very silly errors. And with those silly errors, Ibra will not forgive him at all. Ibra will make sure to punish him at every mistake, to put it in his dear. Let's go. Hey, bro, please.
But to give him the benefit of
Bombe sikusidi wewe. Tuliza. I heard you the first time.
wow, it's getting a bit interesting in here because YEGON is a top player and the mistakes he's done is so many mistakes, and some of them are textbook and kindergarten mistakes. But on a few, it was miscue, but the cultivate gone surely YEGON. That is not take up or expected. Yes, YEGON should be able to give any player in East Africa run for his money. So people are really wondering why is it, or could be some underlying issues. But I think going forward, in my opinion, it is never over until it's over. Yes, that to be able to clean. I think he played in a hurry, and he rushed a little bit.
You're going to top up?
We shall see. Wow, so many mistakes from YEGON has really gifted Ibra in this game, in this race. Do you, what could be happening? YEGON is a top player and a finisher. Tonight he's really made so many mistakes, unbelievable.
The only way to fight these guys out is do what VP was doing. You give him a chance to come back to the table, they are good enough to clear the frames. VP was going toe to toe with till in the end, somehow luck, but he was going toe to toe with him. What we are seeing from YEGON is so uncharacteristic of him. Yeah, so is trying to be defensive and doing all that sort, and with that, you're limiting your game. You must go all out because your opponent has shown you, and you have nothing to lose. He's holding an unsaleable lead. The only way you can come back is not by holding back. We are going full throttle because the only way you can win is by putting balls. And sometimes the frames are open, and the guy is becoming over defensive. So he should just relax and play his own game because he's playing quite on the table.
Game of I can still not call it. It's still never still possible for YEGON if you can relax and play this game.
It is never over until it's over, but it also comes back to the mood. I see his body language is not very, yeah, it's bit off. Should psych himself up, maybe ask for another timeout, go regroup, and come back. Because the Ibra is facing now is an Ibra who is on top of his form. Even Caesar has suffered in the hands of Ibra lately. So that only tells you whom he's facing. Ibra is on top of his game, and the only way to challenge him is just play your own game. Kibe, what's your take on this?
I actually agree with you. I agree with you that you cannot leave these guys to come back on the table. You cannot let them come back on the table. If they give you a chance, whatever chance you get, either from the break or from any miss that they have, you have to clear. And he has missed Q, I think, twice. He has looked at himself a couple of times. He has lost the cue ball a couple of times. Something that you're not seeing with Ibra. We've only seen Ibra make one mistake. And it was not even a real mistake because he was able to come out of it. So he needs to calm himself down and become who we know him for. Kill, kill, kill. Don't try anything else. There's not a strategy that can work with these guys. These guys, the game is too open. You can see the game is always open. There's always a chance to clear, clear, kill, kill, clear.
Talking about this game, this is frame number 21 with Ibra holding an unsaleable lead. It's 15-5 in favor of the killer, aka Ibra Sajemba. He's on the yellows. Given the way he's shooting, this should be game number 16 for Ibra. He's promising to run away with it, and unless YEGON gets his act together, this can be a little bit embarrassing for him. These are the chances top players relish playing against each other, but you don't yourself giving a good of yourself. But at the moment, it's a one-way traffic. Ibra is coasting to victory unless the real YEGON that we know turns up. Because the way he's shooting is a guy short of confidence. Should regroup and start winning early. That is frame number 16 for Ibra. It is 16-5 in favor of Ibra Sejemba, aka the killer. It's turning out to be something that we never expected. We all were anticipating a very tightly contested match. But Ibra has made it a one-sided affair, taking advantage of all the chances that he's getting from Kelvin YEGON. And Kelvin YEGON on his side is not doing himself a favor. Should play the game that we all know he plays. He breaks and he pots. This is frame number 21. It's a race to 21. Ibra holding an unsaleable lead. The YEGON that we know should turn up very quick. Otherwise, Ibra is threatening to do the unthinkable. YEGON on the reds. Trying to go in off two cushions to get a position on his other reds. There are positions. Whoa, that was close. That was close. Needs one good shot. Good shot, but not a very good position on the white. It's a tricky one. He's lining up his next shot. He needs to start railing off frames, starting with this one. Otherwise, Ibra is vanishing in thin air. Once again, YEGON opts for safety. Opts for safety. Not a clear safety, but by this, Ibra has been and is a top player. He manages to play at safety of his own. Wait. YEGON plays, but this time gives Ibra a chance to get back to the table. The kind of Ibra we're seeing tonight is a very, very little Ibra. The Ibra we're seeing tonight has made Caesar suffer on his hands. Is an Ibra who is on top of his form. Given the confidence that he's playing with, should be forgiven to think that this game won't be over. And just like that, that is frame gone. He goes about his business very slowly, but in a very effective way. White ball execution and positional play are top level. Look at that. Top level stuff from Ibra Sejemba. Every frame he wins draws him nearer to the finish line. And this is turning out to be a one-sided affair, not what we all thought. We all thought it should be a close, or it would be a close game. But Ibra came out guns blazing, and YEGON hasn't had an answer to all of his questions. Things are really hot here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it's happening here at Mchana Pub and Grill, the home of champions. Not forgetting, YEGON is a top player. I don't know what's happening tonight. He hasn't turned up yet. Anything is possible. Ibra breaks frame number 23 and he pots. Copy glass. Ibra on the yellows is mapping out a pattern. One thing about these Ugandans, game reading and pattern play is top level. Ibra never seems to be in a hurry, but his style is so effective. He's fortunate enough to get a shot on that. He was playing for the black ball. Ibra trying to map out a pattern to clear this frame. I would think he's putting the yellow ball at the center with a natural movement of the white ball, then put the other yellow and do a bank on the black ball. Just put the ball naturally, then bank the black ball on the opposite end of the center pocket. That is Ibra for you. It's Ibra 18, YEGON 5. This is a mauling of its kind. YEGON is meeting an Ibra who is on top form. This is not the match that we all anticipated. YEGON being a top player hasn't really turned up at all. Or is it that Ibra came out guns blazing? But YEGON, this is not the YEGON we know. YEGON breaks and YEGON pots. This is frame number 24. Ibra 18, YEGON 5. Next up, we're going to be having Ishmael taking on Ian Kazibwe in a race to 21. So, should be a rematch. Ian Kazibwe versus Ishmael Mtetwa. First match, Ian beat Ishmael here at Mchana Pub and Grill on a shorter race to 11. Today, Ishmael I understand it's one apiece. Ishmael beat Ian in Dar es Salaam. Ian returned the favor here at Nairobi. This will be the third race they're playing together, and Ian has won both of them. But Ishmael is yearning for a battle. He's saying Chana is his home. Good shot, YEGON. He will need a lot of that. Next up, we have Ian against Ishmael Mtetwa. Race to 21 for $1,000. Another good shot by Kelvin YEGON. Now that's the YEGON we know.
Thank you.
YEGON on the black. And YEGON pots. YEGON pulls a frame back. Is it a case of too little, too late? We'll wait and see. Anything is possible. But the Ibra that YEGON is facing is an informed Ibra who has made Caesar suffer twice in the same tournament, beating him twice. Frame number 25. It's a dry break from Ibra. YEGON should be and could be able to make something of a respectable scoreline. He opts for the yellows. YEGON starting to shoot the way we all know he can. It's good shooting by Kelvin YEGON. We need a lot of these kind of frames. YEGON on the black. He aims and he misses. My oh my. Ibra gets to get back on the table. Not a good snooker. Ibra opens up trying to snooker. Another frame by YEGON. Should try and fight back and keep the scores respectable for his own good. It's YEGON 7, Ibra 18. Frame number 26. YEGON to break frame number 26. YEGON breaks and he scratches. You can see the frustration on his face. Ibra with an easy layout. Should be game down. It's making the game look easy, which is not the case. And just like that, YEGON concedes the frame. It's another frame gone. Ibra getting nearer to the finish line.
To all our lovely followers watching on Channel Pool Club as well as Break and Finish Live, thank you for how far we have come. I do believe that you are getting the entertainment that you deserve. What is clear is who has been having more class than the other in the match, and that is the Ugandan, who has won times 2 of the frames that his opponent has won, plus change of 5 in a match that so far up to now is pretty much one-sided, with Kelvin having 7 of frames won, some of them looking pretty brilliant. Nonetheless, Ibra's class proving superior throughout most of the match, and he could make it 20 here. And yes, very special thanks to the 3 commentators that have been managing this match from its start. That is Joseph Mugisha and Peter Jobando, call him Podge, as yet another frame could be won by break and finish, where the player was some relative good history in this country, Kenya, Ibra. It's in this country, same venue, same table, 2.5 years ago, that he won 5,000 US dollars from becoming the first player to win the inaugural edition of the Grand China Open Championship in 2023, the month that was December. With all those very good memories of the same place, same venue, same table, where he won a money match for 1,000 US dollars against the Scottish player then representing Kenya, that is called Damian Overton. Is the same venue that he's on the verge now of winning yet another money match, with the consequence of the benefit of 1,000 US dollars this time around against a Kenyan player. Break and finish. Ibrahim Sejemba 20, Kelvin Yegon 7. Of course, Kelvin knows that he's fighting a pretty losing battle, with him now having to win 14 frames. Of course, that's not going to happen, or else lose the frame. Sorry, the match.
No, I say it means what I'm trying to say is he's leading. That you should add on another game. Eh? Are you getting what I'm saying? We are passing my code. Very
Big 20 frames to 7. As for Kelvin, maybe in his mind he just wants to win this frame and maybe another con to put the scoreline a little bit respectable. Maybe gets to 10. Even to do that, he must have to do something he hasn't done at all in this match. Win 3 frames in a row. missing balls like that is not one of the ways he will be doing that. A polite reminder to both Kelvin and the entire Kenyan fraternity about the class of the guy that is Ibra, who had a very good roast, most especially on social media when he lost his first match of this tour exactly 2 days ago today against Ishmael. But then what a way to respond yesterday with him beating Ishmael with a respectable scoreline, and it is on the verge of making that scoreline way bigger if he wins this match, of course, as much as he's expected. He now has a 13-point gap. It could be 14 for him to seal the match if he wins this frame. And every reason to believe that yes, he can. The perfect part is the position of the two reds at the left of the screen, but also the one that is close to two yellows at the top right. It is the left side if you're watching on Channel Pool Club YouTube channel. He's going for the one close to the yellows. It has enough space to pass it into that pocket on the top right. He will want to have the cube bounce off the cushion between those yellows with sight of the red. Now I'm getting what he's contemplating, because as he now puts the red, which is on the right of the two that are close to each other, with precision but slow power, he plays the cue ball into the yellow close to that red. That cue ball now becomes natural for even the second red, with which the two are in close proximity. Here comes the little magician. He plays instead red into another. Perhaps the ball wasn't passing. Perhaps for Kelvin a chance to win for the guy that is nicknamed the calculator. He must calculate a way to win this frame. Put the scoreline in some bit of respect. And perhaps he will. A little backspin with shot played on target. He may have to play another shot with the same exact skill. And the third shot with as well the same exact skill, the same with a little bit more power. The rest is a formality. 28 frames played. Kelvin YEGON 8, Ibrahim Sejimba 20. And please keep us company. Like it has always been said, the news is that there is yet more action when this one is done. This time more competitive, more exciting, faster, and will be more close. Ishmael Tetra will be playing again with Ian Kazibwe. Same race, same stake. Just after this one is done, keep us company. We shall have streaming on both of these streaming platforms on which you're watching, as well as a Facebook stream on Break and Finish Live for that one. Of course, with due respect to Ishmael and the South African community who really love their Facebook. There comes the big break with the big split of the balls. With a yellow ball potted, of course, Kelvin will want to go for the yellows. There will be problem ball of all of them 6 that are on table is the one that is at the bottom end of the table. It is the right end if you're watching on Channel Pool Club. It's also portable, perhaps the corner pocket, bottom right. As he now closes the table, he looks to want to put the yellows that are topwards of your screen first. Put one, have the cube bounce off the cushion, return it to a position where he can put another to the side pocket on the right. The yellow near the side pocket on the left is an option as well. Has to put. He loves his backspins. He plays yet another. He doesn't have to play the would be bad ball as the very last. It could backfire on him. Maybe he realizes the yellow near the bottom end of the table is not passing. Just me reading his body. He needs to draw the cue ball bigly backwards with the right spin and backwards, but misses. There was a game reading. That was inadequate. That ball was not always passing. His little benefit is the fact that after the double tapping of that same yellow against the cushions, it sets to the same exact pocket where he intended to pot, and it becomes quite unlikely that Ibra will finish the frame in his next visit of the table. How good will this shot be? He pots, pulls the cue ball towards the bottom end of the table of 3 cushions. By the way, it is effective shooting. This one, if you can look at the position of the cue ball in relation to the red, that is right side of the white. If he plays it, the cue ball is played into the 2 reds touching each other close to the black. He plays them into space, makes his frame a little bit more attackable. Once again, spin the cue ball backwards, but that will do. I just love this guy's pattern. A shot with the same exact skill. Draw the cue ball backwards, perhaps use the black to stop the movement of the cue ball. He will be unfortunate here that the red jumped out of the pocket. Kelvin will have another chance to win the same frame to put the scoreline more respectable. This time round, he will be making sure, now needing to put the last yellow on the table with minimal energy. The cue ball will have to remain at the same exact spot where there is the yellow, as now he puts black to the corner pocket bottom right. This will serve us as Kelvin's 9th, getting closer to the double figure of 10 for now. Kelvin wins the frame and pulls one back. It is the second time in the match that he's winning 2 frames in a row. After 29 frames, it is Kelvin Yegon 9, Ibrahim Sajemba 20. $9.20 reads the scoreboard, with Ibra needing to win 1 to profit from his Kenyan tour, because it started off on a very poor note, in which he was defeated big lead by Ishmael Mteto by 21 frames to 11 racing to 21. He improved his performance way better the following day, which was yesterday, when he defeated Ishmael and reclaimed his money, make his day way sweeter when he finished the race against Ishmael on time to register for the ongoing tournament of 32 players that was played at Jamlock, which involved the majority of Kenya's best players, but also 5 Ugandans, including Dog City, Ibra himself, Sola Matovu, and then Yahya, together with Bob Katerega. The comp had Kelvin Yegon reach the final. In a race to 6, he was defeated by his current opponent, Ibrahim Sejemba, in the final. And if Ibra wins this match like he's widely expected to, the tour will start becoming a real success story. A very special thanks to Mchana Pub and Grill for these Sunday battles that sometimes I'm watching at home. This time I'm streaming and commentating on the same. Today they have an international feel, and even the fact that Chairman JNM is sponsoring his boys for these games. Of course, he knows that Kelvin is not yet anywhere near Ibra's level, but he understands the advantage, the benefit of having him play games like this. It solidifies Kelvin. This experience, he will need it, and Kenya will need it when he becomes a renowned player in the years to come. A very special thanks as well to Roxbury, Ibra's management team. I know that manager Zach Ediro is watching this one with a very wide smile at Roxbury near Mukono in Uganda. They are sure that Ibra is bringing this one home. Tomorrow, more action will be happening. Of course, Ishmael is the die-hard in town who wants these Ugandans on table. And for the fact that Ishmael wants to play a number of races in a row against the same player, something which the Ugandans don't want so much, it's why Ian has come to save the situation for both his teammates and Ishmael himself, because the minimum number of races that Ishmael can now have on the day is 2. If he has Ibra and Ian, at least 2. If Dog City plays, that could be 3. And I believe that will satisfy Ishmael's appetite for unending competition. That is who he is, but again, it has to be understood that for the Ugandans, that is as well who they are. It never happens in Uganda for an organized money match to have immediate rematch. It never happens. Actually, people would even start doubting the credibility of that match. A match is a match. It is organized once and it is done. If someone wins, they win. Then negotiations can start for a rematch if possible. But after some time, could be the minimum of 1 week or so. As Kelvin has sight of one of his reds on the table, with the pending worry that if he doesn't make count of his next shot, he will probably be conceding a chance to Ibra, which chance Ibra will highly likely utilize to win the frame. That wins him the match and the money. That is the safest Kelvin could play. And I also know that Kevin Yegon's namesake is watching from Harare in Zimbabwe, where he has unfinished business with Maluva. And Kale, how about you could come and join here just to spice things up? "20 frames to 9 is the story of the day. The guy watching right across the camera is a certain Mr. Myram Tetwa. For those that can finish live, he is at the venue in full swing. He just wants Ibra to win the frame he needs such that he gets on the table. When he gets on the table, believe you me, the only way he can be happy to close his action with the first race is if he wins. Otherwise, he just wants to play and play and play and play. That is who he is. How good will this cue ball be? Very good. Queuing from Mr. Kevin Yegon. From a neutral perspective, you will be happy that he's on the verge of winning a 10th, at least 10, to put respect on his name if he is to lose the match. You want to go to double figures for this, which started off as a search for the victory, a hunt for money, which is now turning into a learning lesson against the much more fancied Ugandan. Kevin has, of course, a narrowed side pocket, the center pocket bottom on Michan Pool Club. It is the center pocket left on Beck and Fish. Probably contemplating trying to put red off yellow to improve his chances of maintaining the cue ball better. He may as well go direct since he wants to go for red off yellow, and not in. And you may be right to start believing that he has played his last shot of the race. As for Ibra, it's just one thing in his mind. Finish the frame, reserve as much energy as possible for Ishmael tomorrow, then go to his hotel and have a very deserved rest after smiling away with $1,000 US. And should Ibra win, should his tour come successful, Mr. Zach, how about instead of him returning home, just proceeding to Dar es Salaam, where there is more action as well. What these players need is simply to be on table. The version of Ibra of 2026 is the finest version of Ibra. With him perhaps having won the highest number of tournaments so far this year, anywhere on 5, with the 5th having been won yesterday. He is as well on the verge of winning a second money match in as many days. We'll be putting back to the corner pocket, top right of the screen, in what has been a match where he made light work of his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, Ibrahim Sejemba completes the humiliation of Kelvin YEGON by 21 frames to 20. Let's meet in the match between Ish and Ian.
Ibra. Wow, that was a fantastic display. Did you come to Kenya to kill?
I'm looking for money.
Looking for money?
Yeah.
Not killing people?
No.
All right. So, which is your next match? Because the Kenyans are so many people ready for you. Have you confirmed your next match?
I've not yet confirmed, but I'm ready as well for them.
Or you're ready for them? Wow.
I'm just ready for a challenge.
Ready for a challenge. Jinte just told us from Nigeria, he might come. He might come for you. Are you ready for Jinte as well?
No, we can have a challenge. This is just a challenge.
Okay.
You can come and we have a challenge. It's a challenge.
So you're opening up the challenge to any African player?
If they come, we can play. But
any African player?
I'm a player.
Okay.
I'm a player. I don't want to say this.
Okay.
I'm a player.
Congratulations. Maybe say hi to the fans there. Tell them you are not yet done. Say it to them. Just say it to them.
Hi, my fan. This is Sejemba Ibra. Thanks for the support. I love you, and I love myself as well.
Chobe.
I almost messed it up.
Don't worry.
I'm lucky.
There's no alcohol involved. As long as there's no alcohol involved, it's water only. Don't care. It's alcohol.